So I myself have enjoyed life very much because now I'm 92 and I just kind of sit and let the day run by. Because I have no desire to travel anymore. I didn't go to Europe, but I went to Japan 1 year, and there were 16 as a tour group, so 16 of us went, and I think we spent 16 days up there. And so the last day when we were going to board the plane, I was looking on the sky up there, and a man comes in and he says, "Hello," and I said, "Hello," and he said, "Are you traveling with a group or are you traveling alone?" And I says, "I'm traveling with that group over there." "Oh," he says, "Can I join your place? Can you sit with me?" or something like that. So we sat all the 9 hours back and just talked playing. He was a U.S. citizen, but he worked in Mexico for a while. And I think we met once afterward, and we ate dinner, and he went his way and I went my way. But life has been very interesting that way, and I'm still kind of loafing around on this earth, but I thank God that I'm here every day. And so that's the way life goes for me.
How old are you when you went to the relocation camp?
Oh, I must have been I was still about 15, 16 then. And then my sister was 5 years younger. And then my father and mother naturally were older. And they both went there and they came out of there healthy. And we returned to our own home. And they lived at home for quite a few years. And then father passed away and then mother passed away later.
What were the living conditions like when you went to the camp?
First it was living in what shall I say, like a tent, where you don't have much of anything. You went to the mess hall and ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then a bath, where you just figured the bath out for yourself because you bought water from the water faucet there that they dug, and you kind of bathe yourself like, well, right now you say just slap happy to go someplace,
Yeah.
But otherwise they had a bathroom and everything, but you had to walk at night, and so I had to walk about 3, so must have been 30 feet before I could go to the bathroom, and that's okay because everybody was there and nobody was, there, and so it made life very comfortable. And since we didn't work, we spent all our time jabbing.
So did most of you all stay in like one specific area, or were they like different rooms for people to stay?
I think 7 or 10 acres devoted, and they had barracks all around, or straight barracks like this,
So everyone just slept together?
Right?
Everyone just slept together?
No, we each had our room, and it was like a double bedroom because you slept in one and you go and you can cook a little bit your own self, and then bring the food in or cook inside if you had a little stove, and then you ate. And we went to the grocery store and bought the food, And of course, we didn't have an icebox, so we kind of had to go every few days, But that was okay. We didn't have anything else to do. And so, as a whole, being little, I enjoyed camp because that gave me time to think. But the older people kind of missed their camp because they didn't get to work during that time. Well, if they did work, it was only about $15, $16 a month. So that didn't do much, but just kept the minimum. Like if you were taking pills or something, which cost a lot. But otherwise, I think everybody sort of had what they call, they didn't enjoy the older people, but they had sort of what you call a rest period or a vacation. And I think nobody had any grudge or anything because once they announced the day that they will be released, which is March 1st. And so I left on March 1st right there myself. I was the third one to leave the camp that I was in because there were 7 different camps of different areas.
Which camp did you stay at?
I stayed in Arizona. I was in Arkansas first, and then they closed Arkansas camp because so many people went out to work in Chicago, New York, and around that area. So they closed our camp and condensed us in Arizona or some of the places where there were a lot of people there. Yeah. So I came to Arizona, and I think I was the third one leaving that camp for home. And when I came home, my neighbors were so nice. They bought butter and bread, you know, because we didn't think about, well, we bought a loaf of bread, but in a jar and a few things to eat, so that we knew we couldn't go to a store until my brother came to help us or something, because he was home earlier with his in-law. Still enjoying life as he is.
So after the camp, what was it like emotionally? Like, how did it affect you and your family throughout the experience?
We were the third one to leave, and we came home, and we were kind of very happy we came home, because all the people, our neighbors and everybody was so nice to us, and so we enjoyed it, and we started taking care of our ranch. And then had no equipment because the man that owned the place, ran the place, bought his own equipment. So I started buying equipment. I started buying car, you know, and because I had saved all my money, and I told my sister, don't spend your money because we need it when we get home. So we spent quite a bit, but then we were able to live like normal people after about 2 months after gathering this and that. And so we enjoyed life, and everybody enjoyed life. It was just good.
During the time period when you went to school and during the time period of these tragic events, like, did you experience racism?
No, I don't.
Or how was it like being a Japanese American during this time?
After I came back from camp, and I was welcomed back, and it took us 2-3 years to feel natural for us, you know, because we were the one that was, and we still had the feeling that they don't like us, you know, very well, everybody.